Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. It's a rather lovely, oh, my flower fell off. It's a rather lovely floral box, magnet close, super cute, and I love it. It's using the Gingham cottage paper that's on here. You might have overlooked it if you're not a Gingham person, and I don't really think I'm a Gingham person, but you know, there we go. But anyway, quickly before I move on to this, look! I've got a new one, I've done it and laminated it because we will be, as of tomorrow, open in Belgium and Ireland as well. And we've got a very special joining offer for everybody, so not just Belgium and Ireland, but all of our countries. And actually that's global. I couldn't tell you what the figures are for outside of Europe and the UK, but I can tell you that for £99 joining offer, the usual price, you're going to get instead £154 worth of product of your choice in your starter kit, and of course in euros, 129 euros to join, 207 euros worth of product, your choice, you get it, and free shipping, and you get to join my team, which is the best because you know it's my team. So there you go, pootles.stampinup.net. You can go on my blog, you can find out all sorts of information about joining. I've got frequently asked questions. Is it frequently asked questions or frequently answered questions? I don't know. I've got all of the information there. Right, so we're going to make this project. You need a piece of paper that is 11 inches long by 8 1/4 inches wide, which is 27.5 by 21. Now, if you work in this is international A4. If you are in America, North America, and you work in 8.5 by 11, use yours, leave yours open to 8.5 because this little seam down here is teeny tiny for us metric folk. Okay, so we're going to score on the long side. Whoopsie, long side first. This one was Tahitian tide. I'm using pale papaya, not colours I use a huge amount of the time. So you know. There we go. Okay, so on the long side, score it at 2 inches and 9 inches, which is 5 centimetres and 22.5 centimetres. Then on the short side, score it at 2, 4, 6 and 8 inches, which in metric is 5, 10, 15 and 20. And this is why I say for you folk who are in North America, keep yours at 8.5 inches because that teeny tiny little 1/4 inch mark is my adhesive bit. Okay, we're going to do some part scoring to get this mark in. So again, on the short side, we're going to score down to about the 7-inch mark. So about 17.5 centimetres. Score it at 1 inch and 5 inches. Which in metric is 2.5 and 12.5 centimetres. And then with my long ruler, I'm going to go from here to here, here to here, to make this, well actually that's a little bit longer, oh well, a slightly taller one, to make this lovely closing area. Finish sentences before concentrating. Yeah, it closes in nicely and neatly. Okay. And then going on the front, I've got 2 Designer Series paper panels. One for there and one for there. It doesn't go all the way up. We're just, you know, keeping our paper to 6 inches if you want to work with 6 by 6 paper. So 6 inches. By 1 3/4, and this is 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, so that's 15 1/4 by 4 1/2, and that one's 4 1/2 by 4 1/2. Don't know why I've given you those measurements yet. We don't need them just yet. Anyway, so fold and burnish your full straight lines. So do not worry about the part score or the diagonal lines. Okay, so like I say, don't worry about the part scores. What we're going to do first, so the bottom is where you haven't got any scoring. The top is obviously where there is scoring. So cut straight on these 3 and then remove that little wispy one. Okay, that is going to be the back, and it's going to fold over completely. Okay, so that's the back. That's the one I want to keep. Is that the back? Yes, that's the one I want to keep. So this one that is a full square without any score lines in it at all. There we go. That's a full score line, whereas this one, sorry, a full square, that's got a score line in it. So just get rid of all of that section. If you're not brave with scissors, you could use your trimmer. I'm brave with scissors. Or daft, one of the two. So, get rid of all of that. So, like I say, that's going to fold over. So this section here is where I want to put my panel. So like I say, Gingham Cottage, I've got it open here. It's page 58 and 59. It's a full suite, but this is the paper pack, and I've actually used it for my customer thank you cards, which have gone in the post now. And yeah, I really enjoyed using it. And like I said, I'm not really a Gingham girl, but what I like about it... Oh no, wrong one. What I like about it is that there is black or basic grey and white. Well, it's definitely black and basic grey, but black and black or black and grey. There's black and white on the back of everything. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different black neutral patterns on there. 9 out of, how many would there be? Lots, because this is a really thick set. This is 48 sheets. So 4 each of 12, so there's 24 designs, and then yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of them have got no colour to them whatsoever. Love it. Right, I'm going to put that one there. I'm not going to put this section on, this little square on just yet, because I want to get my magnet behind it. So I'm going to put tear and tape along this tab. And I like to use tear and tape for this because I can just fold it over on itself. So tear and tape is clearly more than 1/4 inch wide, because this little tab for me is only 1/4 inch. If you were working in metric, it's a full centimetre. So there we go. I'm going to fold in 2 sides. Actually, I'm going to put swatches of glue. I found that one popped open. So just little, not loads, just enough to keep it shut. And the back, and a bit more on the front one. And I'm going to get my magnets with, oh, it's a key, there's a key ring attached. It's a key ring with a little rainbow attached to it. Right. So I'm going to get 2 magnets. These are Neodymium, and they are stupidly strong. And they are that strong. I've just snapped one of those. So don't go anything less than 1 millimetre deep. So these are 8 by 1 millimetre. Don't go less than 1 millimetre because they just are rubbish. Okay, and my long since retired 1/2 inch circle punch. I'm going to punch a little half circle and just start forming this box up. So just walk your fingers along those score lines. And, oh, I need my mini glue dots. Pick up a magnet with a mini glue dot and towards the edge of that section there, which is going to be the flap that folds over, press that firmly, and then I want my positive and neutral to be correct, so I've actually magnetised it that side. Pop another glue dot on there, fold it and close it, and you should be able to release it and leave the magnet where it is. But that is, these, as I said, are stupidly strong magnets. Very, very, very strong. So I'm going to take some of the strength out of them by putting my little half circle of cardstock on. And that's going to snap closed without any issue. Just walk those sides in a bit more. But the magnet's not going to pop off, but it's going to stay closed. Right, so I'm going to get some glue on here. And pop it over the front, and that's disguised the magnet as well. And then all I've got left to do now is I'm going to punch some flowers, and I thought I had scraps, they're underneath my scoring board. So I'm going to punch some flowers with the flowers and leaves punch. I'm following Oliver's brief again. I got Oliver to choose some projects for me, and his brief was checkered flowers. I'm not really sure what he thought I was going to come up with, but he did approve this. Right, so checkered flowers, and I want one big and some small ones, and I'm going to take the back of my paper piercer and I have got our very handy opal rounds, which are in colours, and I'm going to use this. I just discovered how good this tip is when I was putting rhinestones all over my customer thank you cards the other day, and I whizzed through it so quickly. It's like, are you serious? That's how good this thing is? You have to make it very flat. That would be my big tip for you. Pun not intended. It has to be really quite flat. You can't have a blob of it sticking out. Right, I'm going to put one of these where the magnet is. But yeah, quick as a flash. I was happy girl. It's going to be a habit I'm going to have to get into. Right, I want to put some twine on now. So I put the Tahitian tied twine, but we don't have Tahitian tied. We don't have pale papaya twine. We only have papaya. I can't even speak. Pale papaya in the woven ribbon. So I'm using linen thread because I can. And I genuinely believe everybody ought to have linen thread in their crafting arsenal because the stuff is brilliant. And one day I might do a video of these are my favourite things and these are the things I cannot possibly live without. Because things like Wink of Stella couldn't be without it. Linen thread wouldn't want to be without it. Actually, that's a bit long. I'm going to get rid of that. So, yeah, maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Oh, I want the big one first. Oh, let's get hold of it properly. And the third one up there. And those, I think they're lovely. Aren't they nice? So I think I met Oliver's brief. Checkered flowers. Oh, I need to get that glued back down, don't I? Yeah, rather fun. I hope you like it. Anyway, don't forget, opening tomorrow in Ireland and Belgium, and the special joining offer for everybody tomorrow as well. Only till the 31st of October. And actually, Belgium and Ireland, if you're joining, you can get to go to On Stage for free in November too. So that's pretty awesome. There's just, oh, it's amazing. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.